So a few days ago, I was flown out by NVIDIA to their headquarters in Santa Clara, and that was an eye-opening experience. Me and a couple of members of the tech fam were invited out there to tour their facility, and also just to get to know more about NVIDIA. I also got to meet the man himself, which was a really cool experience, kind of surreal to meet people like that. And I give NVIDIA a big thanks for sending us out. It was a very eye-opening experience and allowed me, as a tech YouTuber, to see behind the curtain a little bit as to how an operation like NVIDIA runs, how their facility works, and all of that sort of stuff. But of course, in NVIDIA fashion, they didn't send me home empty-handed, and because of that, I have myself right here this graphics card. This is the RTX 2080 Super. The card that, well, hasn't had a lot of hype around it because it's just not that big of an upgrade over the RTX 2080, but it is still a good graphics card coming in at $700 regardless of the meh upgrade over the 2080. And what we're gonna be doing today is, well, upgrading my personal system. Yeah, I'm at our Toasty Bros office right now, but this is gonna be more of a vlog and behind the scenes video of how I'm gonna be upgrading my personal rig with a Ryzen 7 1700 in a GTX 1080 to a Ryzen 7 1700 and an RTX 2080 Super. Is the 1700 too old, and will it significantly bottleneck this 2080 Super? Well, we're gonna go find out. But first, a word from today's sponsor.
As a creator, creating content is almost second nature. Once the idea hits my mind, I almost go into autopilot, doing scripting, recording, and editing until it's complete. However, getting it seen on the crowded space that is YouTube is a whole other challenge. With TubeBuddy though, you get access to a wide range of tools like tag optimizers and search ranking results to help you optimize your content to succeed on YouTube. Want to give it a shot? Click the link down below to learn more.
Now, one of the main reasons I want to upgrade my system with an RTX 2080 Super, which by any means is definitely a extra upgrade because my GTX 1080 is still not being fully utilized, but the main reason why I want to upgrade my system is the fact that it has the new Turing architecture, which comes with, you wait for it, that brand new NVENC encoder. And I do all my morning live streams over at my house. And that's kind of what my main PC has become, an editing PC and a live streaming PC with an occasional bit of gaming in between. And this 2080 Super with its Turing architecture is definitely going to be a great upgrade compared to my 1080 that I've currently been using. So if it wasn't for the fact that this had a better NVENC encoder, I probably would have repurposed this. But, you know, here at the Toasty Bros, we focus mainly on budget PC hardware, and it really didn't make a whole lot of sense to do a super high-end PC build with the 2080 Super when instead it could actually be implemented into a system like mine that is being used a lot to do a lot of the content here on the channel. So what we're going to be doing today is, it's actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm here at the office early before our work day, and then I'm going to be heading home tonight with the 2080 Super, doing some benchmarks with the 1080 and my 1700 system before I upgrade it, and then kind of see what kind of performance increase we could get from upgrading that system with the 1700 and the 1080 to the RTX 2080 Super, and then run some streaming tests as well to see what kind of quality difference there is. So in a few minutes, well, a couple hours for me, you will hear back from me as I'm heading home with this beauty of a graphics card. Ooh, I am so excited. So it's actually been several days since I put this beautiful looking graphics card into my system. Like, honestly, who cannot love the reference design cards from NVIDIA right now? But anyways, I have the RTX 2080 in the system, and I did a lot of benchmarking, and I've actually been playing more games than I normally do because being a content creator, I don't have a ton of time to dive into playing video games other than benchmarking. So I went ahead and played some games, got some benchmarks done, and here are my thoughts. Now let me get the obvious out of the way. I most definitely did not need to do this upgrade, but the performance numbers were actually quite impressive. The Ryzen 7 1700 actually was able to handle this graphics card relatively well. well. In some of the obvious games running on pro settings like Fortnite, it's very obvious that there is a CPU bottleneck, and because of that I wasn't getting a ton of performance. So what I did was crank all the games that I played on high settings to try to enable more of a GPU bottleneck, and honestly the number of results from that were quite impressive, as you can see on screen right here. In games like Fortnite, running all the other benchmarks that I have, I was getting a noticeable performance difference compared to the GTX 1080, and that's something I really wasn't expecting because of the Ryzen 7 1700. I was expecting that to hold back the system ultimately and limit me from being able to do what I wanted to do with this. But as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the main reason I have this graphics card is not for gaming benchmarks. It's for that brand new NVENC encoder, and during my live streams are looking really crispy using the new NVENC encoder. Now, is it a night and day difference compared to old NVENC? Not really, especially because I do talking head videos. But as you can see on screen right here, and I'll leave links to my Twitch stream down below if you want to actually see it in action at some point, the video quality is very high quality at 1080p 60, running at 6,000 kilobits per second, which is pretty optimal with my internet connection. It does run very smoothly, and I will leave links also to my settings if you want to check those out, a little bit of a screenshot down below. But I normally follow Epos Vox's guides when it comes to stream quality setup, and when it comes to his NVENC setup, that is the quality settings that I use for live streaming. Shout out to you, my man. Now, yes, the RTX 2080 Super is kind of a bleh launch because it's not significantly better than the 2080, but what I wanted to do was just show you some of the use cases why I, as a content creator, can benefit from this kind of upgrade, and kind of just show off my system a little bit with some sexy B-roll and talk more about why I made the upgrade in the first place, and then just tell you all about the cool experience I had at NVIDIA. So I guess overall this video was a success. The 2080 Super is going to work really well in my system, and in all honesty, it's not severely bottlenecked by Ryzen 7 1700, and maybe I can rock that thing for a little bit longer. But if you guys have any suggestions for future upgrades of my system, and if you want me to upgrade the processor and make a video, please let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to know your thoughts. So that's gonna about wrap up this video, guys. If you haven't done so already, please like the video and comment RTX 2080 Super in the comment section down below if you made it this far. I would love to know more from you guys regarding this style of video. Do you like the vlog style of content better than our normal traditional in front of a desk in our office video? I would love to know in the comment section down below. Hopefully I can get some feedback from you guys, and hopefully I will see all your shining faces at the next video. Peace out.